Okay, I have never filmed a planner video or an unboxing. No, I guess I've unboxed before, but never stationary. And I have no idea if I'm going to share this video, but I love watching Hobonichi unboxings, and it started to feel like if I didn't capture my own opening of my own goodies that I'm so excited for, that I was almost like missing out on like a ceremonial rite of passage, to just get to slowly open things and savor them. I think that's what is so compelling about an unboxing video, that in the hectic, pace of our regular lives, we just, we get something open up, we're excited, and then, we immediately put it to use, or we put it to the side because we're busy doing something. And it's just so rare that we really just indulge in the pleasure of just appreciating, whatever it is that we have gotten or have received. And so these unboxing videos, I think they're just really nice. They're just like being in the moment and really savoring something that you're excited about. So I have no idea if I'll share this. If I do share this probably sounds so silly, and I have no idea if I'll share any more planning videos after this one, but I absolutely just love all of everything that's involved in the planner hobby. And once I discovered Hobonichi, I just absolutely fell in love, and I just adore it. And so I was really excited to place my first ever direct from the Hobonichi store in Japan launch order. And 24 has always been my lucky number, my favorite number. And this is 2024, and I'm just so excited. So I'm going to show you guys what I got, and I'm going to be honest with you about a couple of things that I did immediately bust into and put to use right away, because I really just needed them. And I'll talk about that, and I'll also talk about the utter disappointment that I experienced on Hobonichi launch night, which launch day is September 1st, but here in the US, and in the Eastern time zone, it's 10 p.m. on August 31st. So I was there on my computer, and anyway, it was my first ever. I was really excited, but there was one thing I had my heart set on, and I could not get. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys what I did get. I'm going to start with the one thing that I had to bust into right away and just get to using, and that was my A6 cover. So I started using the A6 avec this school year. I had no need for the January to June, but I really wanted the July to December. I'm a middle school algebra and geometry teacher, and so I like to have a full year for my cousin, which is my memory keeper. But for the A6, which I used for school to-dos and keeping track of just everything on a day-to-day basis, the A6 is the perfect size. And I got the avec for this semester, but I never got a cover, because I just started using it this semester, and I wanted to wait and see what the new covers would be for 2024. So I immediately put my new A6 cover to work. This is the new colorway this year called Highway, or maybe it was Highways. And it's got the traditional Hobonichi butterfly closure, but I just love this colorway. And I think it's a really beautiful shade of brown on the inside, and it goes really beautifully with my avec. And then I have a Coffee Monsters Co. vinyl sticker on the front of my avec, which I think just is such a beautiful color combination with this brown interior. And then the other, I think I jumped immediately into three things plus a pen, and everything else I left to savor. But I got the pack of the A6 memo pads, and this is really handy for me to have, because I basically have two school planners. I have this one, which is for day-to-day to-dos. I'll put I'll put like major events at school, like if we don't have school, if it's a teacher work day and stuff like that, but no like personal life stuff, nothing like that. It's just like school events. And then in the one day at a time section, all right, I can't really, because there's student names on here, but basically for a page a day, I use the left-hand column for to-dos that are all the kind of like micro to-dos to make sure that I know exactly what I need to get done when my planning period hits, or if I just find myself with like, you know, an extra minute or two here or there throughout the day, I never want to have wasted time. I want to know exactly like what task I can jump into. So on a day-to-day basis, I'm constantly just tracking micro tasks. And by micro, I mean like anything from, and some of them aren't really micro, they're important tasks, but they're just like day to day. So it might be create the test on, you know, the section of the unit we're working on, and then it might be make photocopies of tomorrow's handout, laminate this or that, respond to this email, enter grades for the latest checkpoint. Like it's just, there's so many little things that I have to constantly be doing, and very few of those things are things I can get done while I actually have students in the classroom with me. So it's been awesome to, on the left side, just have a running to do of tasks, so I can make sure I get back to them and get them checked off. And also at the end of the day, after last period, I can take a look and just finish off anything that I need to do, which is pretty much daily. I'm always in the classroom way later than the school day. And then on the right side, I use it to track which students are coming in when for different makeups, office hours, reassessments, and things like that. And so I'll just kind of freeform. At the beginning of the day, I'll have like B/S, which means before school, break, lunch, and A/S for after school. This is kind of bumpy because and that way I know, you know, because it might be that I'm teaching a class period and a student is back from being away and, you know, asks me if they can come in at break, and I'm like, sure, and I just want to jot it real quick so I don't forget it. So that's how I'm using the daily pages. It's incredibly handy, and it's working just very well. So it's not lesson planning whatsoever. It's like tasks and just literally what's going on day to day, tasks and which students are coming and when. And then one of the other, I guess I lied, I opened 4 things that I could just start using immediately. I was really excited to get a pencil board for the A6. I only have, before this launch, a pencil board for the A5 and the weeks, and both, my A5 pencil board is that like kind of traditional, you know, the standard navy blue with the pink tab. So that there's no, you know, unique design on it. So I was excited to get an A6 pencil board, and I just love the colorway of this pencil board. I love the sweet, adorable panda and how he's playing with a rubber tire, and it reminds me of childhood and the only place that I ever really swung on big black rubber tires, which was school. So to me, this is just the perfect pencil board for my daily school, my day-to-day school planner. That relates specifically to like what I need to prep for the kids, and, you know, and what I need to, you know, have ready for my students, and then specifically relates to my students. So it just seemed so appropriate to have this sweet panda with this rubber tire for my school planner that kind of specifically relates to students. And I also just absolutely, I think I probably mentioned this. Oh my God, you guys, I opened 5 things, I lied again. I love this shade of brown. And sorry, my nails are terrible. I love the shade of brown. It's so pretty. So originally, and we'll talk about that folder in a second, but originally when I ordered this, I did not think I was going to get a clear cover on cover for it, because I don't want just a plain clear cover on cover. I want a pretty, one of the print ones. And this year for my A5 cousin cover, I've got this style of cover in that moon, I think it might just be moon or moon something or silver moon. Anyway, it's like the moon cover, and it's like a mustardy yellow or bright, more of a bright yellow, but kind of bright mustardy yellow on the inside. And I really like that colorway. It's cheerful, but also neutral, and it's great. But to me, what makes my cover beautiful is it's got the Seasons of Hope clear cover on it. And it's so pretty. I love the Seasons of Hope color. And with that color behind it, it's like, it gives enough contrast to see the beauty of the Seasons of Hope, but it's not like jarring or distracting. So anyway, I hope that makes sense. So I wasn't going to get a clear cover and cover because I wanted to get a really pretty cover and cover that has art on it. And I didn't think I would be particularly excited about this one. But then I decided, well, they're so inexpensive in the store when you are shipping from Japan directly. I think it's like $3. I mean, so it was kind of like, well, you know what? Maybe I will like it, throw it in there. And it arrived, and I like it way more than I did when it was online. Let me put it on again so you can see the way it pops on the brown. I'm so happy I threw it in at the last second. And guys, my like camera setup is like a joke right now. I'm using my son's ring light for when he tapes auditions. I've got it like turned totally, horizontal toward the floor. I'm standing over it. I did not turn the ring light on itself because it was so bright. It was like this massive ring. So anyway, I hope this works. But if my hands are like an awkward angle, it's because I'm kind of standing with this big freaking ring light in front of me. Anyway, okay, let's look at the cover on cover. Okay, so it's really working for me. I think the color of the highway, the grayish, highway colorway, is dark enough to provide a contrast for these little everyday things, but light enough that it's not jarring, if that makes sense. And it's sweet. They're not, the illustrations are sweet, but I will say they're not the type of illustrations that make me want to like zoom in and focus and like admire for a long time. It's just like a quick, like, oh, cute. Like, okay. So yeah, I'm not like, let's study this. They're just to me like cute little icons, as opposed to the illustrations on the Yumi Kiragishi designs. This is the A6 folder, and every illustration is something beautiful to actually really enjoy and savor. And I love that. So this leads me to the utter devastation of launch day. I had never done this before, and I had no idea if it was going to be like a Nike drop where, you have, like everything sells out immediately, or I really just did not know what to expect. It's a cute little, and, but I had been reading people's reactions to the different covers that were coming out. And when I saw the Yumi Kirigishi little gifts cover, I was like, oh my God, that is my cover. Like, I was so set. It was easy. Like, I just didn't have to, I was like, that's it. That's all I have to see. I freaking loved it. And I was seeing in different like Hobonichi groups on Facebook and on YouTube and stuff, people did not seem that excited about it. And so some people were saying things like, I don't know what all the fuss is, blah, blah, blah. So I 100% like did not think for a second that it's going to be an issue getting that cover on launch night. Like, it didn't even occur to me that I needed to be in a hurry. I was like, this one is not popular. And I was in my cart trying to check out at 10:04 and it was gone. It was sold out. And I mean, maybe it was sold out as of 10:02. I don't know, but it was 10:04 and I was literally trying to check out and it was gone. And I was like, what just happened? I thought it was like a glitch. And then I tried it again. I tried to just get the A6, even though that's not what I wanted. I really wanted the A5, but anyway, wait, hold on a second. Okay, so anyway, and it was gone. It was just gone. I was like in shock. I think I actually like teared up a little bit. And my son was like, oh my gosh, Mom. And I was like, I was literally in shock. Like, I was so excited about that cover. And I think I just was like, oh my God, what? Like, it was shocking to me. Anyway, so I did not order, what am I doing? I did not order a different A5 cover. I still really, really, really want that cover. So I've subscribed to restock notifications from Hobonichi, from Yoseka, and from Jet Pens. If anyone knows where else I could get restock notifications so I can do my best to try to get it, please let me know. Anyway, so, okay, let's tuck this little guy back in here. I'm not really sure that I'm gonna need what am I doing? What do I have in here? Oh, because I have a clear cover like right on top of the, I forgot, yeah, I have this Midori, I think this is the Midori clear cover that I have on my, which I guess I don't need anymore now that this is in this cover, but okay, let's not deal with that right now. And then I was so excited to get the pen. I got 3 pens this year because ever since I discovered Hobonichi and I found out that they give a Uni Jetstream with their books, I was like, okay, let me check out the Uni Jetstream. So I went on JetPens to get one, and at the time, and I don't know if they still have them or not, at the time they had this adorable series going. It's not Sanrio. It's oh yeah, it's like BT 21. I don't think it's BTS. Honestly, I really don't know. I just thought they were so cute. And so I got this Uni Jetstream last spring. It is awesome. It's got the clear tip. It's a super nice weight. It's got the nice clip here with the spring. It's got blue, red, and black. And it says time to party. And I just think it's adorable. And I've been using it all spring and all fall. But whenever I'm using it like around our school director or like the head of school, I suddenly become like really conscious of how juvenile it looks. And it didn't even occur to me until I was like sitting there and using it in front of our school. And I was like, oh my God, this looks really juvenile. Like, this probably isn't the best pen to use in a professional setting. It hadn't, but I love the pen. So even though I've had that thought, I still continue to use it in that setting because it's such a great pen. I love the UniJet. It's just, you guys, it's such an awesome pen. I mean, all of pre-service week, all of my notes for faculty meetings, everything, they're in this pen. So I've been so excited to get the Hobonichi ones because they are the Uni Jetstream with the same 3 colors and the same clear tip and the same plastic body. So it is a very similar weight. The clip is a little bit different. The grip is slightly different. I think the purple grip kind of bubbles out slightly more and it's got these vertical lines, whereas the brown one has it has a little bit more of like a variegated texture. But the weight is very much the same and the refills are the same and all this. So I'm so excited because I can still use this to my heart's content. But if I'm in a professional setting, and this is what's on my book, I never have to actually think twice about it. So, and I love this pen. So I was really excited about the pen this year. Why am I having such a hard time? This should not be difficult. Okay. So that is my A6. All right. Now we can actually look at other stuff. This is so exciting. So let's open what is in here. And this was also a treat for me getting to this quote. And my husband was interested in what it said, so I read it out loud to him, and he thought that was pretty cool too. So it says, a calendar is filled with numbers, days that have passed and days still to come. It's funny, of all of them, the only one we are living is today. The only day we can reach out and touch is today. Safety matches, fireside chat. Oh man, that message. It's real, y'all. It's real. Gotta be in the now. Not take our nows for granted. Okay, so. All right, so I have 3 bags, I believe. No, I have 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, yep. Because I bought 5 books and the weeks does not come with a bag. Okay, let's see what bags I got. I got the day. So adorable. And I was expecting really tiny because I've watched a bunch of unboxing videos already. So everybody's been reacting to how tiny. So yeah, that lines up. That tracks. Super cute. I'm thinking that looks like the same. Yes, that's the same one. I'm thinking for little stationary things. Like it'll be good for me to when I'm toting little things up and down the stairs in my house because I do a lot of my journaling downstairs, but I keep everything else upstairs. Third one, guys. I got 4 bags and 3 are the same. Let's see if the 4th is also the same. I might be in the market for some tradesies. I think there's 4 styles, right? Or there are 5 styles, I'm not sure. Okay, different. How are you? Okay, that's super cute. I really want that pretzel, and I want the sushi ball. Is it just the 4? I think no. I feel like there's a 5th. Okay, I'm gonna have to figure out how the whole buy, sell, trade world works. I'm gonna rebag those off camera so they can stay in their pristine condition. Okay. All right, I already talked about the avec. This is my A6 for 20. Wait, what is this? This is my, yeah, it's my 2024 avec. I'm just thinking it's the school year. I'm already using one. What am I using again? Okay, so this is the avec for next year. I honestly right now I'm not remembering if that's Japanese or English. I think it's Japanese because I don't think they make the avec in English. Wait, let's just confirm. Yeah, this is the job. Yeah, so this is what I have now. They don't make the avec in English, I'm pretty sure. I think I probably would have stuck with the Japanese in the avec. I did switch to English in the other books that I got just to try, well, 2 of the books, to see what it would be like. But I kind of like the fact that the Japanese in the books I'm using because it kind of keeps me connected to the fact that these are just beautiful things from Japan, beautiful papers from Japan. Oh, speaking of which, yep. So this feels exactly how I was expecting it to feel, which is how the Wonderland 222 felt this year. I have a Wonderland 222 that I also use for school, and it uses the new paper. And I'm almost certain it's the same new paper, the Sanzin. I'm pretty sure it is, but this feels just like the Wonderland 222, which is fine. I prefer the Hobonichi paper from last year to my Wonderland 222 paper, but I still really love the Wonderland 222 paper, so it's gonna be fine. I'm not gonna dwell because there's nothing I can do about it. It's out of my control. Okay, this little guy was in the avec, and I am super looking forward to just sitting down and chilling with it and like admiring it, and it's super cute. I did kind of do a slow, admiring of this on a video I watched, but I really just want to sit there and enjoy it slowly myself. Okay, this is my first year having Hobonichi papers, and this is perfect for my desk at school because there are often times when I want to just jot down a little note that I can give to someone, and I don't just have like a little cute memo pad to use. I have a bunch of Post-its, sticky notes, but this is like so perfect for my desk. And this is the same designer as the little gifts cover that I did not get. But these illustrations are just gorgeous, beautiful, love, love, love. And I think these, yeah. So I knew this was not Tomoe River paper, but I'd seen some video or some discussion of it where it talked about how it's still incredibly smooth and really nice to write on. Just that it's not fountain pen friendly, but I'm not a fountain pen user yet. I've got like a 8-pack or a 10-pack, I think, maybe it's a 10-pack, of like cheapy disposable fountain pens that my mom got me as a gift, so I could kind of test out if I liked writing in a fountain pen. But I haven't like invested in a little fountain pen or anything like that yet. I still do all of my journaling and memory keeping and stuff with gel pens, and for the most part, my Pentel entered. Oh my God. She's gorgeous. This is amazing. Okay, so this is, it's funny, the texture of the blue is actually reminding me itself of a necktie. Like, this is not billed as a necktie fabric cover, I don't think. I mean, the relaxing plaid is like a necktie, and I think the little dragons, and there's a cat one, I think it's also in, but this blue kind of feels like that. It's like silky. It's so interesting. Anyway, okay. I am absolutely obsessed with this gal. I mean, she is gorgeous. Look at her. She is bright-eyed. She has a beautiful bow around her neck and her pretty little turquoise dress. Like, she is ready to rock this day. And she has like so much life around her. She's holding a little bear and a bunny, like taking care, nurturing these little babies. She's got flowers and leaves. She's so pretty. I just love her. She's like this big bright red behind her, but then the pink all around. Like, how freaking gorgeous is she? I just absolutely, I love her. I love her. So when I saw her, I was like, okay, all right, we got to hang out. We got to chill together. And every time you open up, so what I use for my weeks is the Hobonichi black zip around cover. It's the like handwrite like note. I think it's NOTTE, but it's a note. That's where I keep my weeks, and that's my on-the-go personal planner. And I'm so excited. Like, she's going to be protected inside of there. And then when I open that up, it's like, there she is. She's so pretty. Oh my gosh, I love her. And she's always saying, I hope you have a wonderful day. Like, isn't that the best? She's the best. Okay. So this is my first weeks in English. Oh, there we go. Okay. All right. I like that there's still some Japanese, which I guess I had heard people say that, but I kind of forgot that existed. But this is going to be kind of cool to have the quotes in English. I often do cover the Japanese quotes. It's just it's kind of for me like an excuse to put washi tape in my planner because I just love decorating using washi and stickers. But I also really love reading quotes. So I will read these, and probably the ones that I love, I will leave exposed to read in the future, and the ones that I don't really connect with, I will decorate with washi tape. But I'm excited about this. So cute. What does she say on the back? Illustrator creates works with a rich sense of color and the warmth of hand drawing, giving people a picture book-like view of the world. Illustrated for Kitty Cat Nursery, Strolling Car, written by Hiroshi. The type got smaller. Ishizaki. This is last year for my weeks. I put this in the dumbest place, and right after I stuck it down, I was like, that was dumb. And of course, once it's down, it ain't going nowhere. It's stuck. Okay. Yeah, I'm excited to try out the English weeks. You know, if I don't love it as much, I'll go back to the Japanese weeks next year, 2025. But this is cool. I think this will be efficient. I'll be able to look down and kind of quickly see relevant information. Whereas this year, like I had to put stickers and write what month it was and stuff like that, just so I could see it much more quickly. But I freaking love her. She is gorgeous. I'm so happy about this week's. I'm so happy. Maybe if I decide I like making these videos, I'll actually like do a whole setup thing and show you the weeks in my black zipper cover and all that stuff. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to ever do a video like this again or not. Right, that's the end of what's in the Life box. Everything else that came, it's not in the Life box, the Life book box, I should say. So did I open this the other night? I did open this the other night because I wanted to see what the English looked like real quick, but I did not even take it in. So now I actually really get to see. Okay. All right. First of all, yeah, you can feel the difference, but it's so slight. And this paper feels great. I'm gonna love this paper. It's all good. Okay. So yeah, I'm kind of pumped about the English this year, just to kind of try it out. I don't know if I love the Japanese. I don't know, will I miss it, or I just, I like changing things up a little bit. So whatever. It'll be cool. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna have a preference. I'm not gonna have a preference. I definitely want the planner to still feel Japanese, so I don't want to go too far on, but I like that it does because it's still got the character, so you still have that sense. So that's my 2024 cousin, which is my kind of personal daily journal, memory keeper. But also I have daily to-dos in there, and in the weeklies, I plan out the week. So it's a combination of, and I use the monthlies and I use the weeklies. That's all for planning, marking important dates, and all that stuff. And then the dailies are really my personal journal, and I just love it. And it's been just an amazing creative outlet. And I love using washi tape and stickers. It's gotten chunky. I freaking love it, and I can't wait to see how beautiful this one becomes. Okay, so what else? All right, one of the things I was most excited about this year is starting a 5-year Techo. I am so excited about this. And I told Sasha about it, and he wants to do it too. So I'm super excited. So his will be his Hanukkah / Christmas / I love you very much present, whatever holiday you want to call it. It's I'll save it for him for the holidays. I love this box. It almost feels like a Tiffany box. Not that I have a thing for Tiffany, but it just feels like that to me because of the color. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited. All right. Is this specifically about the 5-year? Yes, it is. I have no idea what it says because it's Japanese. But I might need to Google it and see if I can find an English version or a translation, because I'd love to know what this says. I have a cousin who speaks Japanese, but I just don't know if I'm going to see her soon enough. Although I will see her Christmas, and so, which I'll be getting ready to start the new year. It might be kind of a fun time to get her to kind of read this, tell me what it says heading into the new year when I get to launch the book. Okay, I saw in a video that this comes with, which I think is so cool. Oh, there we go. Okay. And it's just kind of an example of a spread in the 5-year Techo. So it shows you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but in the Techo, those dates are there in one blank page. So I guess maybe it's so that you can kind of map out how you think you want to use the book. But it's interesting because there's only one. So like if you map it out and then you don't like what you mapped out, it's not like you have like additional chances to map things out. I mean, I guess you can map out in pencil. It's the same reason I require a pencil in my math class, right? You gotta be able to erase, but I just see myself having a really hard time writing anything on here at all. I just feel like I'm gonna wanna leave it in pristine condition. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe at the end of the 5 years, I can like pull a kind of theme from each year, like go back and read, you know. Maybe at the end of a year, I should kind of pull a theme from the year and like write that was the year's theme. At the end of the second year, write the theme. And then at the end of the book, I've got this little thing that kind of talks about the overarching theme for the year. I don't know, that could be something cool. Wow, oh my gosh. This is totally different from what I was expecting. I was expecting the book itself, like the pages, I think to be exactly like this. It's Japanese. You guys, I'm so excited to get into this. Oh my God. But the cover is not what I was expecting. It's like a Bible in a hotel room. It's like bendy vinyl, which makes sense because a Bible in a hotel room needs to be durable. And so does a 5-year Techo. So it's just durable. It's like this vinyl. Wait, am I gonna smell it? No, it doesn't smell off-putting. Okay, so it's got the range 2024 to 2028. And yeah, it's got, so this would be January 18th, 2024, January 18th, 2025, 2026, 2027, 2028. And it's just gonna be so cool every day, especially in the subsequent years, you know, after 2024, to just, as you write down for the day, to just get the reminder of exactly what was going on 1 year to the day before. Especially, you know, when you have a child that's growing and like changing so rapidly, and it's so cool to just go, oh, on this day was when this happened, on this day was, and I love reminiscing with my son all the time. I mean, all the time. We've got like the photos in the kitchen that are constantly going on from the portal or whatever. It's like a screensaver, and it's just such a treat to just kind of be reminded of amazing experiences we've had, and it's just awesome. So I'm really excited for myself and my husband to do this next year. But then I also got myself a bonus treat. I knew he wouldn't care about it, and he would think it's just silly, but I really wanted a cover. To me, this is like sacred. And I just wanted the experience of sitting down with this each night to feel like really special, and like where I just was handling something that just felt really good in my hands, and that I, you know, it was just really special. Kind of like my A5 is when I sit down every night to journal. So I got a 5-year Techo cover, and I was only deciding between the natural leather and the red leather. I didn't have a budget of, you know, like over $100 for a cover for this. It was definitely overkill. And I just wanted something simple and elegant, and I debated back and forth between the natural and the red, but I went with the red. We're a ginger family, red felt appropriate, and I just also, the natural was pretty, but I was like, it's gonna look so dirty. Like, I was like, it's gonna patina, but it's also gonna look dirty. It just started so light, whereas this will patina, but I don't think it'll look dirty. It actually looks a lot brighter on the phone than it does IRL. It's a little bit of a richer, warmer red in real life. But I'm so excited to put this in. Really, I should save this and like put it up, you know, let the guys give it to me for the holidays, but I just really want to put it together. And I think in this case, is that paper? Oh, there's paper in here. Aha, that did seem a little strange. Okay. Yeah, in this case, I am going to put this front card. Like in my cousin, actually in my cousin I do this, but in my A6 I don't do this. But this feels like it's kind of meant to be like this like you're supposed to. Yeah, otherwise this would just kind of fall off. Okay, let's see. Something feels off. Why does it feel off? What is happening there? Maybe it's just that it's kind of stiff. Okay. Yeah, I feel like I don't have it in perfectly, but oh my God, you guys, I'm so excited. Beautiful. They also have the 5-year Techo in A5, but I know myself, and after, I'm already so exhausted in the evenings, but I still make myself journal and like fight through the exhaustion, because I'm just so happy to have done it. Like, you know, like I just want it to be there. And so, I knew if I got the A5 in the 5-year Techo that it would feel overwhelming and daunting. And that by the time I'm done just daily journaling, I would not want to fill that space. So this is just the A6, and I just think it's perfect because it's just, you know, a nice small amount of space to just fill in with just really important little highlights for the day. Nothing earth-shattering. It could also just be like journaling prompts, like each day. You know, I heard using journaling prompts like each day, just starting with I am and finishing that sentence and maybe elaborating. And anyway, okay. I'm so excited about this. Okay, that is the 5-year Techo and cover. All right. What do we have next? We have some accessories. So, and I already showed you guys a couple because the things that I had opened. Anything else that I have not? Okay. So I received 3 of the pens, and that was one for the cousin, one for the weeks, and one for the A6 avec. And I received 4 of the bags because it was one for the cousin, one for the A6 avec, and then each of the 5-year Techos. But the weeks does not get you a bag. So that's why it's 5 books, 4 prizes, and only 3 pens, because the 5-year Techo does not get you a pen. It gets you a bag, but not a pen. So the pens came with the A5, the A6, and the weeks. Okay. All right. A few things that since I was placing an order direct from Hobonichi, I decided this would be the right time to try a whole bunch of accessories that I've always eyed but had never gotten because, you know, paying shipping and all that stuff. But since I was getting everything else, this was the time to get the little accessories. So this is the page keeper for the weeks, which I'm really excited to start using. It will definitely make my life even more convenient to kind of keep things where they need to be. And then I got it for the cousin as well. So I don't necessarily know that I need it for the cousin, but again, since I was doing like a big shipment direct from store, and these accessories are pretty inexpensive when you order them direct from store, so that made sense. The double-sided tape, I'm really happy to have gotten this card because I almost last minute bought it, like, and paid, you know, a really dumb premium for it when we went away for the summer when we traveled, and I was working on a travel journal, and I really wanted to be able to take double-sided tape with me without having to like take a roll or without having to take a like a glue runner. And so this is just going to be super convenient. So I'm excited about that. Okay. These were 100% not on my radar whatsoever until I was watching a video by this lovely gal who has been with Hobonichi, I think, for like 10 years in terms of like using their planners. And so she's like a true aficionado. I cannot think of her channel name right now, but oh my gosh, she's so knowledgeable, and she went through all of her covers through all the years. She has such a beautiful collection, and she went through all of her accessories and just other Hobonichi stuff, and she talked about these, and it made me realize that it's not just, maybe I'm wrong, maybe you have to buy, no, I'm pretty sure that what she said is that in this one package you get the 4 designs, the man, the woman, the baby, and I think the woman is like a grandma. I'm not sure, but it's like a man, a grandma, maybe, like a baby and a little boy. And I was like, oh my God, like these are so cute. Like this would be Jay, and that would be Sasha, and that's my mom. I just thought it was so adorable. And we have a little new niece, just to write little notes related to them. I think they're sticky notes. I just think they're so cute. So anyway, thank you to her for encouraging, enabling. This is the photo booth. You guys, the photograph book that Hobonichi carries. So it's really nice, and it's just a really good insert to go in my A5 memory keeper, because I do put some photos and stuff in there. So that's cool. And then I showed you guys before, I already opened. This is a 3-pack of the A6 memo paper, and it is Tomoe River paper. And what I also learned about the difference between the A6 of these and the A5 is that the A5 is not, I've had the A5 all year. I use it all the time. I've got one tucked into the front of my A5, and I use it for like brain dumps and to-dos, or if I have to do like calculations or take notes on a call, stuff like that. It's great. And but those are not perforated, and it's never occurred to me that I wanted them to be. But then when I saw that these were, I was like, oh, that's pretty handy, because these are going in my school planner, and this one. So to have one up front, to be able to take a note in a meeting or whatever, like write something and pass it to someone, pretty handy. So really happy to have those. I talked about the Panda pencil board that I got for the A6 earlier, but I did not up to this moment have any of the collection from this botanist, whose name I will definitely say wrong if I try to say it right now. Even though I've heard it like 50 times, I've never said it out loud, and I just realized I haven't memorized it. So anyway, I don't have any of this collection, and I always think it's beautiful, but usually I'm drawn more toward like vibrant colors in general, but I love gardening. I love being outside. I'm the primary, like, landscape person out back and do all the gardening out there. And so I do really love the art on all of these pieces, but they usually like aren't the winner when it comes to picking a cover for me, or picking, like a week's book or whatever. But I wanted a little piece of it in my Hobo collection. So I got a second A6, and I figured this would be the pencil board that I use in my 5-year Techo. So the Panda one is in my A6 for school, and this is going to be in my 5-year Techo, which actually I'm just going to put it in right now, you guys, because I just set up my 5-year Techo. So, oh my gosh, I actually really love, I didn't realize the yellow was going to be that bold. I love it. Yeah, this is really, really beautiful. I'm so happy I got this. And also it feels like this is the right vibe for a 5-year Techo, because it's just all about growth and evolving and, unique. I sound so cheesy. But anyway, okay, I'm so happy I grabbed that pencil board. Okay, this is the, also the little album that's an insert that is the right size for cards. So that's good for credit cards, membership cards, things like that. But also stickers and, little tabs and Post-it notes and things like that. And I also have a photo printer that prints 2x3. And I believe that might actually be the exact dimensions of these. So that would be, good use of that also, but I will have no issue putting this to good use. That will not be a problem. All right, and then this is that, remember I showed you I had opened this and put one of these in my A6 cover. But I didn't really get to enjoy these. I just kind of, oh my God. So freaking adorable. So many little delightful little illustrations and such sweet art. Look at those little cats. They're so cute. It's so funny. Like, I'm literally thinking of my mom right now, because when I see cute cats, I think of my mom. And then I immediately went to, she is going to think I have lost my mind with Hobonichi. Like, she's going to be like, she is totally going to make fun of me for making this video. And she's made baking videos during the pandemic with her white glasses, and they were like silent films where, she didn't talk, even though she has a microphone on her phone. She'd make baking videos and just smile and point, and she didn't talk at all. So if she makes fun of me for this video, Mom, I'm going to make fun of you back. But everybody agrees my mom's baking videos were like one of the best things of the pandemic. Okay, look how freaking cute. Look at that little dog. I hope it's not blurry. I love these so much. And they kind of have that feeling of like old-fashioned photo film. Like, that's what they feel like. And this reminds me of that exactly. That has to be intentional, right? That has got to be intentional. It's so cool. I love those. Now I'm thinking I want to go back and get them in A5. I did not get the A5 ones. But yeah, I think I need to do that. I don't know if they're out of stock or not. All right, and then that gal that I was talking about, who introduced me to that little Post-it pad with a little boy on the corner, that little green thing, she also talked about these. And oh, guys, this is the other thing. I opened a couple of things the other night but like tearing through. I was so exhausted. My box came on Wednesday. I didn't get home from after teaching. I did go up and get my son, take him to his voice lesson. We didn't get home until like 8. And I was so excited to open my box, but I had a lot of work I had to do. I had to like prep a quiz, and then we had back to school night for parents the following evening. So I wanted to make sure all my slides, where everything was working and looking good. And so I was so tired and in such a huge rush. So I like tore through to get my A6 cover built. And then I remember, I forgot that I even did this until that in the video where the gal recommended these, she said, what's great about these is putting them in the front cover of your cover, the front cover of your cover, putting them in the inside of your cover. And so that if you have to just jot a quick note, you can, and you can tear it off because they're glue seamed, so they kind of tear off nicely. And I was like, oh my God, there's so many times where I need to do that. Like that's happened a million times where I'm like, I wish I just had like a little piece of memo paper right now. I don't need a sticky, I don't need a tab. I just want a little tiny place to jot a memo. And so these are perfect for that. But I think that I was trying to force it into the A6 because I was setting up the A6 for school the next day. And I realized it's too big for the A6. The best function for this is going to be the A5, which I will 100% use, because that's the book that I had in mind when I bought these. That's usually what I'm in when I do need to jot a quick note. But the other night I was like, let me force it in my A6. And yeah. Okay, this is just a clear cover on cover for the weeks. I have no idea if at any point I will decide to put this in it, because it's so beautiful. The tactile nature of it, feeling the fabric, it's just so nice. So I don't know if I will want to keep the cover off of it so I can feel it because it's so soft, or if I'm going to want to put the cover on it so that it protects it. I do not know. But see how it's like raised a little bit there. It's so cool. But I wanted to make sure I got one in case I did want to cover it. And they're like $3 or something when you're shipping from, with the rest of your order and getting it from the Hobonichi store in Japan. So it made perfect sense to grab it as a just in case. And then I also grabbed a clear cover on cover for the A6 because this isn't necessarily a clear cover that I'm going to want to stick with for like long term. Like it's cute, but I'm not like, oh, I'm so in love with the tiny little ordinary objects. I don't remember what it's called, but it's really sweet. It's really cute, but it's not like something where I'm like really going to admire it every day. You know what I mean? So I could see myself putting like a really pretty vellum on the cover and putting this in so that it's kind of like a makeshift cover, or just putting different kind of stickers or vinyl, but I wouldn't peel them off and stick them to the cover. I wouldn't want to leave a residue, but I could see just kind of putting down some really cute things and then putting the clear cover on, and that way I can just kind of change it up. So I got that for that purpose. Did I get anything else? Does that cover it? That's the last pen. I think that's it. I cannot believe that I actually did it, guys. I filmed my first unboxing Hobonichi video. Let's gather all the things. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I gotta jump on that buy and sell group, see if I can trade for some, I keep hitting the camera and shaking this thing. Seeing if I can trade somebody on those little baggies. Weeks cover and these accessories. And these accessories. Okay, here we go. Bum, 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 bum. And the 5-year touch-up. And the bags. And I know there's something on for. Oh, yes, of course. The papers. I really love the feeling of these. These are going to get a lot of use. I'm actually thinking maybe I should get a second one because I'm going to be really sad if I just like use it up during the school year and then it's gone. And like, these were so affordable too. I mean, this was like, I can't remember, but I remember just being like, wow, that is really not, that is really affordable. And I love that they've got this little, they're so cute. I started following this artist on Instagram last week, and her stuff is so cute. I just love the whole kind of tiny little, little treasures vibe. It's so sweet and colorful and just so cute. Okay, I think that is it. I think that, yes, yay, I did it. I'm so proud of myself. Next time I will try to actually have a manicure and figure out a setup where I can sit and not be so awkward. But I'm so proud of myself that I actually did it. And now I feel like I'm allowed to use these things. All right, guys, if I posted this, then this is my time to say thank you so much for watching and tuning in. And leave a comment and tell me what cover you got if you're a Hobonichi lover, and what if you know of any hookup to get my hands on the little gifts. Although hopefully I'll just be able to get it when they restock. I don't know. I gotta find a place that takes pre-orders. It's stressing me out, but I want it so bad. It's gorgeous. Okay, have a great day, guys, and happy Hobonichi. Bye.